All right, so I've done a little rearranging in the garage here just for the daytime. It's a little bit chilly outside and cold weather and arthritis doesn't mix too well. So what I decided to do was move my 55 out into the driveway and move Steve's car over here a little bit more out into the garage, so I had to clean up and blow the leaves out and everything. But I fired up my heater for the first time this season, and of course these things stink when you first turn them on. But it is getting nice and warm in here finally. But, you know, I got my welder out, plugged in, and pretty much ready to go. I'm getting ready to get started on these floor patches here and try to get this all finished out. So I got quite a bit of stuff to do on the top side, and then I'll have to get underneath and do a bunch of grinding, and then I got to remove some bracketry and stuff and relocate it back to original place. So a lot of stuff to do here. But anyway, I guess Kiki's going to help me today. You going to help me? Or do you just want another bone? So, I'm going to get busy on this. All right, it's the end of the evening. I'm putting up shop, and I already started throwing everything back in here to get the car pushed back over so I could get my 55 in. And Steve was here. He dropped off the coil springs and the lower bushings for the, or lower bump stops for the control arms. He helped me move the car over. He also helped me. It was kind of funny. I wish I'd have been videoing that. This piece of sheet metal I have here for the spare tire cover is really thick metal, and it really probably didn't even need a bead. And normally when you're going to roll a bead in a piece of metal, you want to stretch it out a little bit, but I don't have anything to stretch it out here with other than hammers and stuff, so anyway, the thing has to be shaped to the floor anyway. It has to be bent up at the front, so I can get it. I can get it the way I want, basically is what I'm saying. But I had him help me. He was operating the crank on my old bead roller over there. And if you've ever tried to roll a bead in really thick metal, a good tight one, it's very difficult. But I was guiding it through the bead and he was cranking on it. It was funny. But anyway, we got a bead rolled in it and it kind of curved it, but it'll be fine. I'll get it. I'm going to drill holes in it, 3/8 size holes all the way around it, and plug weld it to the floor. I'm going to go get some weld through primer in the morning because I am out. And I'm going to put weld through primer on that flange and put it on the back side edge of this, and then it'll be plug welded on. And then I need to put weld through primer on this spot here, and also it'll be on the other side too because I got to put those braces in here. So anyway, I got the trunk floor patches tacked in, and I started grinding this one corner over here, but my compressor is so worn out that it once it kicks on, it just keeps running. And it got to the point that it ran for so long that I could hear it, I could smell it. Not hear it, I could smell it. So I knew it was getting hot. So I just went ahead and quit grinding on it. Now when I grind this, I'm using a 90-degree angle grinder, but I'm barely using the air. I'm letting that 36 grit disc do all the cutting. And what that does is it keeps a lot of the sparks from flying everywhere. And it just pretty much eats that metal tack weld down. I don't have to go in there and, you know, run it wide open, because all it's going to do is tweak and warp out that metal and put dips and waves and stuff in it. Just do it low speed. It takes a lot longer, but I've got this thing nice and level right here. So I've ground this area here. Now there is an indent right here for that piece that plug welds on here and here. So it's a piece that goes across. So this has this in it. So it may look funny in the camera, but that's supposed to be there. But once I get that ground all the way around, then I'll go back with the DA and clean it up quite a bit, and then it'll look really nice. It won't be all twisted up and warped up, but you can already tell how much nicer it looks than what it did before. But that's going to be awesome. But now my phone's ringing and I got to pull my car in. So thanks for watching.